Hey, what up, Paul?
What's up, man? I'm actually about to do the other motorcycle. There's two of them. It's a two-in-one.
Oh, is it?
So I'm doing this one now.
So you have to dismantle it and then use it and then rebuild the
No,
other
I
one?
bought two of them. They were extremely cheap. Like
My
they were
boy,
like $13. So I bought both of them because
look
I
at you
needed the
living.
parts anyway.
Look at you living in the lap of luxury. I see you, Paul. Two motorcycles in the garage. Wow, let's go.
But
What's up,
so what's
man?
going on, man?
Not much, bro. Not much. How have you been? How's everything on your side? Trying to get back into the TikTok thing a little bit.
I just got my car back, so I'm actually able to do drive again because of the whole. I don't know if you heard the story or not. Okay, you
No.
haven't. Sounds like okay. 3 days before Thanksgiving, I drove this lady from near where I live to downtown Atlanta,
Right.
but she didn't have a mask, so I told her to go get a mask. She had got an attitude about it. She still got the mask, she put it on, but she's bitching the whole time.
Yeah.
So
What the
two
fuck?
days later, I get this email and call from Lyft saying, "Why didn't you report that you were in a car wreck?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" This lady did a false report saying that I got in a car wreck. I fell asleep at the wheel and got in a
What?
car wreck while she was in the car.
What? So she lied.
But
So
because
instead of just reporting about the massive incident, she actually just lied. She just lied and said she was in a whole car accident with you. Wow, that's
yes,
crazy.
I was able to prove that I had some minor front bumper damage from last April from a scrap metal truck. It was all cosmetic damage, right?
Hmm.
Nothing else. And so Lyft said, "Okay, you've proven that you did not fall through the wheel and you get in a car wreck, but before we can reactivate your account, you need to fix that bumper." 6.5 weeks it was in the shop.
What for a bumper?
They needed to custom make the order one
Well,
from
hold on. Do you
Michigan.
feel like they were trying to like kind of drag you along for like a ride, or is it
No,
legit?
no, it was legit. I looked at the reports.
Oh yeah, because that's one thing about like
Yeah, so
anytime I go to a shop and then they tell me, well, actually, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Are you serious? I can't rebuttal that.
no, it was legitimate. But apparently I did more damage than I thought. I had to replace the radiator, the undercarriage, one of the shocks, the suspension, a whole bunch of crap. Hey, Nico. So yeah, so I was without a car for. I had a rental car for like 25 days, but the rest of the 6.5 weeks, I did not have a car.
Did Lyft help you out with the rental car? Because I know here they have like a program where you
No,
can
it
like,
was insurance. I was using my insurance for it. Lyft wanted to charge 3 times as much,
oh
and
yeah,
for the rental,
yeah, fuck
and
it.
I would have had to pay half. It just wasn't worth it. So I did the rental through my car insurance. So yeah, so that's it. So pretty much that lady ruined my Thanksgiving, ruined my Christmas,
Hey,
and
hey,
put
hey,
me
hey,
$5,000 in debt.
hey,
So
listen. We're not gonna think about it like that. You don't want to give her that much power, bro. She just put a little speed bump in your way, man. I really hope you still enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I'm sure there were some good things about Thanksgiving that you enjoyed. You still ate some food, right? Come on,
I
bro.
cooked all the food.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with
I
cooking the
cooked
food,
all the
bro.
food.
So let me ask you,
My dad
what's
was
the?
like,
I was gonna see what.
my dad goes,
Go ahead. I'm
huh?
sorry. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say my dad brought a whole bunch of steaks and
Ooh,
salmon and a whole bunch
ooh.
of stuff for the grill. So I just grill. I'm the grill master, so I grilled everything up.
Oh man, bro. Speaking of which, I'm about to make a mac and cheese hamburger in a bit. I just saw a recipe where you breadcrumb
It's
the
really
hamburger,
good.
you deep fry the mac and cheese, bro. So I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. I'm drinking a little bit of a glass of wine. I'm gonna let the munchies accumulate a bit, then I'm gonna go straight for that. But let me ask you, bro. So tell me, what's the weirdest Lyft story that you have? Because this is becoming an increasingly
Okay,
more dangerous
okay.
job, bro. It's ride sharing is becoming an increasingly more dangerous job for what I'm seeing.
And I've only had a few bad experiences. Out of, even shockingly, after 17,000 rides, I've only had a few bad. I get maybe 20 or 30 bad experiences.
Right, right,
But the funniest thing that's ever happened in my car, um, I was about an hour and a half away, North Georgia, from where I live.
right.
And hey, thanks guys for the like. And I picked up. It's like midnight, and I picked up these two couples. They were both at a wedding,
So,
and it's after a reception. And they're all plastered. I'm like, oh my god. someone's gonna throw up in my car, and
But
it's an hour and a half trip to where we need to go. Right? Hey,
damn.
beauty Lego Beast. So we're talking. I'm driving carefully. It's all on side roads. I'm making sure that everyone's no one throws up in my car, right? And they're all
Watching the
extremely
motion
rich.
sickness.
I'm talking. These people are like beyond rich. Like they're
I see. I
like
see.
one of the ladies' dresses had diamonds bigger than my fucking eyeball. I
Oh yeah,
swear to God.
a bunch of
And
drunk 1%ers back there.
yeah, so but there's like one guy up front, and he's the worst off. There's three people in the back. They're all fucking drunk, and we're having a good time. We're having a good conversation. It's an
Right, right.
easy hour and a half drive. We get into the neighborhood. It's a huge neighborhood. Everyone's. Thank you very much for thanks for saying about the nails. I appreciate it.
Gated community, all that stuff.
So, huh?
Gated community, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Every single house was
Yeah.
$1 million house. Every single house is $1 million house.
Right, right.
So we get into the neighborhood, and it's a huge neighborhood, and we stop at a stop sign, and the guy up front goes like, "Can you pull over?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I'm thinking he's gonna open up the door, throw up outside, no problem. No, this idiot rolls down the window, jumps out the window to
What?
throw up. I'm
Like
swear
like
to
like
God.
like full blown NASCAR driver, like just hops out the window.
Yes. And he jumps head first out of the window, and I grab onto his legs so he doesn't fall out completely, and he throws up outside of my car. Barely even touches my car. I'm talking like
Good,
a little spittle, and that's it. Nothing. I'm
good, good,
not
good.
even worth mentioning, right? And they're freaking out. Hey, Moon. And they're freaking like, please don't
What
charge
up,
us, please
Jay?
don't report us. It's not our Uber. It's the guy who was in charge of the wedding. Blah blah blah. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. So he finally gets back in. We drive to the house, and they go, don't go anywhere. We want to give you a cash tip. This is right before Uber was allowed to do the whole digital tip
Yeah,
thing.
right, right. I remember.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna get hooked up. They're gonna come out with a whole bunch of wad of cash, and they're just gonna hook me up, which they did. But they also came out with soap, buckets, sponges, and a hose. These motherfuckers drunk washed my car at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, what the heck? And did you have no objections to it? You were just like, hey, fuck
No,
it.
no, we're talking like it was the funniest part was like the women were doing it first, and like they're still in their dresses, and they're all still drunk as fuck. And they're drunk washing, and me and the guys are talking, and then they're like, "Hey, it's our turn." So the girls come over and talk to me while the guys are washing. They washed my entire car, my
Wow,
entire
that's funny.
car,
That's funny. That's
and
funny. It's just
in
so
between though,
weird.
like
It's so weird that he hopped out the window head first. Like, what the fuck? Why would he do that? I mean, unless it
but
was
in
just so
between all,
urgent that he didn't trust himself to
yeah,
unlock the door and open it. He was just like, fuck it, I just need it out right now. He just like stuck his head
yeah.
out. That's crazy.
But in between all of that, they're handing me like 20s and 50s and hundreds. Like collectively, I got over $500 from
Really?
them.
Off of tips? Damn.
Off
Look, rich
tips.
people have a bad reputation, and I know this firsthand. For not tipping as good, you know that, which is like, I used to work at a country club at a hotel at the Intercontinental Hotel, and this is where all in Miami. This is where all the politicians go to. Obama went there, like it's just like a renowned hotel. The club
Yeah,
floor,
yeah, yeah.
you expect, when you pay a certain amount for memberships or something like that yearly, you expect a lot of stuff to be complimentary, right? And that's the way they approach it. It's like, oh, this is comp, this is comp, this is comp. But it's like, bro, these motherfuckers never tip. There would be people that worked at the restaurant downstairs for regular guests that would just walk out with way more tips than we did. Like, few people tipped, man. But you sound like you got some good rich people, bro.
It depends on how drunk they are.
Oh yeah. Hey, Andrea, she said my father was a millionaire and a great tipper. Okay, no, that's good. Again, look, these are stereotypes. And like I said, it's a little different in the hotel setting because they are paying a membership. And so I think that they feel as though a lot of it is comp and they're paying a lot of money for it
I
already, So it's a little
I agree.
different.
I think it depends on the situation. It
Yeah, yeah.
really depends on the situation.
And the
So
person, of course. All right.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's probably a situation, person, combination of all
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah.
But
But
Yeah, so that's how I spent the last like literally the last week. I didn't have my rental car or anything, so all I did was clean my apartment and organize Lego.
No, that's good, man. It gave you time to do other stuff that you normally maybe would not got to. So,
Yeah.
so have you ever felt in danger? Like, was there ever a situation where you're like, "Fuck, this could get ugly," and you kind of avoided it or
Uh,
something? Or
only only one time, this guy was he already smelled like when he got in my car. He already smelled like weed, and we were in. I drove him down to a really bad area in downtown in Atlanta. Like there's just like two streets. It's like two blocks where not even cops at nighttime won't go down those roads.
oh yeah, yeah. I
And
know
it
Atlanta
was
could be pretty rough,
at
man.
night. It was at night at one of those, and he was trying to do a multiple run. After 3 minutes, I'm supposed to cancel. He got out. I canceled immediately and go deuces because, dude, I was hearing gunfire
Yeah, and
while
also,
we were
bro,
going
look,
through.
you always have to trust your instincts, man. You know, I learned that the hard way. You know,
Yeah,
and sometimes it's just
I mean,
better to.
but here's the thing though. The guy understood. He still tipped me, which
Oh
I thought was hilarious. He goes, he
yeah,
goes, I'm sorry, I just heard more gunfire. He goes, see ya, bro. I'm
yeah,
like, thank
yeah.
you.
This guy was like, look,
He
this guy.
understood.
Yeah, he was like, he has a 78% chance of getting shot, so I got to tip him. You
I
know.
did have one. I did have one person threaten my life, and I did have. I had a few people threaten my life. One guy was an idiot. He.
Really? Wow.
I
People
was
are
not
so
scared.
angry, bro. That's
Oh, it
ridiculous.
was. This was funny. It was actually last year on Christmas Eve. I'm picking him up, and he doesn't have a mask. I go, sorry, I can't give you a ride without a mask. It's public transit law. So he's like, what? Because I'm black? I'm like, no, because you don't have a mask. That's
What the
please get out.
fuck?
He goes, why don't you say the N word? I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm not racist. No, I'm sorry. Just get out of my car. You don't have a mask. I'm not allowed to give you a ride. I have another ride already lined up. Get out. He's in a hoodie, and he puts his hand in his hoodie pocket, pretending he has a gun. He goes, I might as well just cap you, motherfucker. And then I grab my pocket knife. I've got a switchblade. And I
Yeah.
go, please try it.
Oh yeah, man,
He,
bro.
he runs.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, Paulie.
Actually, close quarters. I'm a trained martial artist. Close quarters, you bring a knife to a
You would have
gunfight.
got him. Well, yeah, you're better than me. Hey, I'm
I'm
pretty
a trained
sure.
martial artist. I also
And
was trained for it. Just
you're gonna use the
silly that.
what's it called? The Detroit survival tactics. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah.
If anyone gets close to you, would have gone.
I had this other guy.
Yeah, me too. I'm
I was
glad he's
afraid.
okay. Andrea said she's glad you're okay. Let me read this real quick. She says, I'm pretty poor, but tipping is very important to me. I won't date someone who doesn't tip. I don't blame you, man. No, I agree with that 100%, man. I agree with that. I always try to tip the best I can, you know? So,
And the only other time I had someone threaten my life in a Uber or Lyft situation, I'm waiting in the guy's parking lot, a driveway, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm playing on my Switch, waiting for the guy to come out. He's taking forever. And he finally comes out, and I put my Switch up. He saw me have a Switch in my front seat. And I see him rummaging through his pocket. And I see him pull out a Swiss Army blade knife, like the little crappy dinky one,
the
right?
ones that have like
And
a wine opener and tweezers and shit.
he opens up my front door and he goes and he sticks the knife in my face and he goes, give me the wallet and your Switch. And I go, you're an idiot. That's not a knife. I had before he got open the door, I had pushed the 911 button and also started recording on my cell phone.
hmm
So everyone heard I had evidence of this. I grabbed my switchblade and I go, that's not a knife. That's the knife. I actually got to use a Crocodile Dundee line. The lady
That's
on
not North.
the
This is
lady
the
on
North.
one call, she heard that and she's busting out laughing. Next thing you know, he screams, runs back into his house, and calls 911. You can hear him because it calls the same center.
hmm
You can hear him on the other side on my speakerphone going, this Uber driver just tried to rob me, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, sir. You can even hear everyone going, yeah, you're an idiot. You're about to get arrested. Cops were already on their way. 2 minutes later, cops were there. I go, so where's the idiot? I go, he's still inside, but I think he's not really stable because he seemed a little drunk.
bro,
And so
bro.
this guy tried to rob me in his own driveway, which is the funniest part.
In his own
So, but
driveway with a Boy Scout Swiss Army knife, like what
yeah,
the
I mean, and I got one of those switchblades. It's just a push reaction and it flips up, but it's a good, good sized blade.
yeah.
But I also got a permit for it as well because it's bigger than legal size. But I have a permit for it, so
Oh,
I can
you do?
carry it.
Oh, cool. Hold on one
Mhm.
second. Alexa, turn on my butt. Sorry about that. Hold on.
But hello, everyone who's here. We're just chit chatting.
Listening to the tough life of being a Uber driver, which is no,
Yeah,
no, no,
but
I asked
honestly,
that because normally when I go when I like I used to travel a lot for work, and I would always ask, like I used to rent cars initially, and then I just started getting Ubers, right, because it was cheaper for the company and all that stuff. And then I would
absolutely.
always ask people, like, just a good conversation starter. There's one guy that I asked him. I remember I was in New York City in Hell's Kitchen. It was after work, and I just had a steak. Well, I was on a date with somebody, a coworker of mine, right? And I got in the car, and this guy had a trash can in the back of his seat, man. Right? And this is just the worst story that I've heard so far. I was like, so I asked him the same question. I was like, what's the worst thing that's happened to you with driving a customer? He was like, you see that trash can back there? Right? Let me just say that he had a female client who got rid of her personal stuff right in the back seat of the car, bro. Right in the back seat of the car, and she left it there on the seat. Bro, he said he went to the shop. He said he went to like a Pep Boys or something to clean it. No one wanted to touch it. No one wanted to take it out. He said he took a picture of Uber, and then like he explained the whole situation that he did for me. But it was the weirdest, most gross thing. So he was like, that's why that trash can is tied to the back of my seat right now. So it's just crazy, man. You know?
Can't be too loud. Oh, I'm sorry, Fazoom. But yeah, I mean, usually I get like today, I had a lady message me going, I have a baby. Is that okay? I go, do you have a safety seat for the baby? If you don't, I can't give you a ride. She
Sure.
goes, no safety seat. And I call her up. I go, ma'am, it is illegal for me to drive a child 6 and under, 4 foot 2 under, 55 pounds and under. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
have a safety seat of some kind. So she understood. But then literally 2 rides after that, I had the same scenario happen, and this lady was cussing me out on the phone, saying, I get rides all the time. My baby I can just hold on to my baby, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. And I hung up.
Yeah.
And then she tried calling me again. If she called me one more time, or if I've actually canceled on somebody and I'd gotten them again, if I had gotten her again, I would have called the cops on her
Oh
because
yeah.
it's child endangerment.
Yeah, because
And I've had to do, and
and
I've actually had to do that.
she's probably right when she says other people let her do it, because there are Lyft drivers that
Oh yeah.
I'll still catch a Lyft. I always have a mask with me, but I notice some people don't give a fuck and some people do, But I always have it just in case. So I mean,
This
some
is
people
my
don't
full
really care about the rules as much as other people. It seems like, you know.
this
That's
is
cool.
my full time job. This pays my bills. I'm gonna do the right thing.
Yeah, no, that's
And
cool
for
that
me,
you
it's
do.
the
Yeah, no,
safety.
I agree,
It's
100%. That's cool that you do the
not
right thing,
working on.
honestly.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Shit happens.
Yeah,
But
no, but
I mean,
it's
I've had like
funny.
a whole weird stuff
Yeah, but I
happen.
bet the
So
drunk people are the most fun, because I've been tipsy in Ubers more than once, and I
I'm
always have a blast with the driver. Every time I'm drunk with a driver, we're laughing, we're busting it up, you know.
yeah, I'm a daytime driver, and I still get drunk people.
you mean you get the alcoholics, you know?
I got this one guy. I got this one guy at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I picked him up from a bar. 10 o'clock in the morning, and I picked him up at a bar. He goes, I fell asleep in the bar. They didn't even know I was there, and he was drinking the entire time while they closed up. They
Really?
kicked him out of the bar.
There's
Yeah,
like, just fuck it, just get
and
out of here, guys.
thank God it was like a 5 minute drive. So I literally he got in, and by the time he told me the story of him getting kicked out after staying there all night and drinking a whole bunch of
Yeah,
beer.
someone wanted to open up the bar and like fucking saw him underneath like a fucking table or
Yeah,
something, you know?
yeah. He was asleep on the actual bar, and he's next to the tap. Like apparently he was doing this, like drinking from the tap.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I've never been a huge drinker, but I do. Obviously, I enjoy drinking every now and then and
I've
shit.
never,
Yeah, you don't drink at
I never
all?
started drinking. No, I never
Oh no,
started.
no. Like for example, like I haven't drank like for probably like a month now, but I don't mind drinking every now and then. You know, like just having fun or whatever. And then
And I don't discriminate against that. I mean, if you want to drink, you want to drink. You want to smoke, you want to smoke.
yeah.
I just the worst thing that goes in my body is a candy bar and a soda,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
about
funny.
it.
No, that's fun. So you never you never got into drinking. Have you ever tried it?
I never started. When I was in high school, I was trying to get scholarships for swimming and track,
Oh,
and then
really? You were an
after high
athlete
school,
in high school? Oh shit.
yeah, I was a nerd. I was a jock nerd, or a nerd jock. I was a nerd and a jock at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So
You were the cool nerd.
swimming,
You
I did swimming, track, cross
you were the
country,
nerd that all the other
football.
nerds. You were the nerd that all the other nerds looked up to. You
Pretty much,
know?
pretty,
You were the cool nerd.
like
It's like, but
you know, I was one of the cool nerds. I mean, I wasn't like cool. I still had everyone. Everyone's got
yeah, I
bullies. I
got
mean,
you right.
I was for fighting because I was actually in a kickboxing league in high school. Not part of high school, but while I was in high school, I was in a kickboxing league. So I had idiots trying to fight me at school all the time,
Oh yeah,
like all the all the time. I lost. Let's just put it this way: I literally lost count on how many fights I had while I was in school.
there you go.
I tried walking away.
You got Dick said, yo. Now, if anything I've learned from this brief conversation with you is not to fuck with Paul. All right, I'll tell you that much. Hey, Y Doc, hold on, Y Doc, bro. When the fuck are we gonna go live, Y Doc? Damn, bro. Can we duet some point? You still owe me a duet from like 2021, bro. Early in
Hey,
2021.
you from 2021.
Y Doc started blowing me off. I met Y Doc when he had like 1,000 followers. He hitting 50 now, and he getting too big. He don't know us no more. What's up, Y?
I was supposed to have it. I was actually supposed to have an interview with
All
Earl
right, yeah,
Bam
we'll do it
Mills
right now.
tonight,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
he lost his voice.
yeah. Y Doc, if you go live, I'll hop on your live. I'll send you a request. Let me know if you're gonna go
But
now.
I guess I'll talk to you later then.
Oh yeah, well, let me know. Y Doc, he said right now. I don't know if he is gonna go. Y Doc, you gonna go now? Let me know, and I'll hop in on yours.
But
Yeah, man. So I need to
yeah,
get. I actually just ordered the Ahsoka Tano brickhead set. I think he's gonna go live, but I'll check when I'll check in a second.
just tell me when you send me the Yoda. Actually, send it to my PO box. I
Yeah,
have a PO box
I'm
on my
so
profile.
sorry, man. I just been kind of like, man, I don't know.
You're fine.
I gotta send it to you, bro. I gotta send it to you.
And, and just tell me how much it costs, and I'll send you that money.
Yeah, I think it'll be like 25 or just, I'll probably cover it or something like that, you know? So,
No
yeah,
big
man.
deal.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I could probably put it in a bag too. So, I mean, if you don't care about the actual pieces.
I don't care about the box. It's fine.
All right. So I think Rydock said right now, bro. So let me I'm gonna hop on with him. Yo, Paul, it was a pleasure, bro. It was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing the other motorcycle. And I'm trying to get back into TikTok live. I've been doing mostly YouTube for a while now. So trying
If
to
you see me live and I'm not chatting with anybody, you're always more than welcome to come talk to me, man.
you're the man,
Always. It's
brother.
always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise. Nothing but love, bro. I love you, brother. Take it easy, man.
I'll see you later, man.